Okay, so this is quiz number 7. And this is kind of fun. I like this topic. We're talking about continuity errors and script supervisors and the mistakes that can happen in films and videos. But I guess the first thing is continuity is the consistency between shots. So as we film it from one angle and then we cut and we film it from a different angle, trying to make sure that those two things are as similar as possible and it doesn't become distracting because something's different from one to the other. And I'll try to remember to put a link in this video for the project a couple years ago. The students did a whole sketch basically about this, where every time we cut from one angle to another, something would change, right? The beverages they were drinking changed, and then their shirts changed, and then by the end they were in a different place and one of the actors became somebody else. But the next thing is a flashback. I think most of us know what flashback is. It breaks that continuity, but it goes from the present to the past. And the setting can be relatively the same, or a scene can take place, in this classroom at this time, but it doesn't necessarily have to be shot that way. So it could be shot with different actors at different times in different places, but all seem like it's the same scene. I enjoy this sometimes when lower budget movies will hire a star to do a cameo, right? And you never see that star in the same shot with the rest of the people that are in the low budget movie, and that's partially because that star can be basically anywhere and shoot that scene without the other people there, right? They could be in an office, which just happens to be their own office, right? And they film them in the office, yelling at the other people who filmed their half of the scene somewhere completely different. Or we hear this all the time when you see about movies that get recut or they get fixed or reshoots, right? So maybe the same scene, the first half of it was in the original movie, and then 6 months later, they've got to get the same actors back, dress them all up, and put them in the same place, reshoot the end of that scene so it goes somewhere different. Or, anyway, I could talk a lot about that, and we can find some fun examples of continuity errors and reshoots and things like that. But continuity errors themselves, those are when things appear and disappear between the different shots. And yeah, some of these can be fun, where you see, they're holding a glass and then it cuts back the other way and they've set the glass down, and then it cuts back again and they're still holding it. Or yeah, they don't show people smoking much anymore, but right, cigarettes used to appear and disappear between different shots. So there's somebody called the script supervisor, and they are in charge of making sure all the dialogue gets said and gets recorded and gets put into the film. It's usually their responsibility also to be checking continuity from shot to shot. Right, they're the one that should step in and say, when they're reshooting, go to the actor and say, oh wait, you had that glass in the other hand, so here, put it in that hand while we reshoot. Or you, at this point in the script, you already put that down, but make sure you have it down, those sorts of things. Good, so there we go, that's quiz 7.